Today is July the 18th. How did Israel defeat Palestine? Let's find out together as we read Joshua 11 and 12. Today, as we read through the Bible in a year, I'd like you to read Joshua chapters 11 and 12. Now, last week, we saw how Joshua defeated the city of Jericho, the city of Ai, and then he broke a coalition among the southern kings in the land of Palestine. In chapter 11, he now turns and looks to the north. The first several verses of chapter 11 tell us about the kings who banded together to come and fight Israel. As they did that, they gathered together in a horde, a massive army. Joshua mentions that they fought them by a river. It's later in Scripture that we actually have a poem that's written about this battle that tells us that the Lord sent rain and the river overflowed, and the chariots of the attacking army were gummed down in the mud. And so Israel was easily able to defeat them. They did that, and then they hamstrung the horses and destroyed the chariots. The rest of chapter 11 is dedicated to the defeat of the Northern Alliance. But I wanted to draw your attention to verse 9. Joshua crippled the horses, burned all the chariots, as the Lord had instructed. Later on, in verse 15, Joshua did as he was told, carefully obeying all the commands that the Lord had given to Moses. Verse 20, they were destroyed as the Lord had commanded Moses. Verse 23, Joshua took control of the entire land, just as the Lord had instructed Moses. Now, chapter 12 simply summarizes all of Israel's victory. How east of the Jordan River, they defeated a couple of nations that had formed there, and then crossing west of the Jordan River, a total of 31 kings, some of whom banded together in coalitions. Joshua defeated the coalitions, and then he defeated the cities that had kings. The important thing is that at the end of chapter 12, there are no standing armies left to resist Israel. And the city-states that remain have leadership, but they no longer have a coalition with other city-states. This sets the stage for what Joshua does next. He now sends out the tribes of Israel to defeat small regions of Palestine. Israel banded together in a major army to defeat the coalitions that would be able to resist that individual tribe. But then, after the coalitions were defeated, Joshua said, now it's up to each individual tribe to take over their territory. That is how Israel defeated Palestine. Like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Tomorrow, we'll answer the question, what did Caleb want